This is going to be my second time trying to do this fucking video. And let's see if I can make it all the way through. So I didn't think I was going to post a video this week. I didn't think that I would have time, to be honest with you. But things happen. And here I am posting a video. It's Tuesday, May 21st, a day after my birthday. So I promised myself I wouldn't cry on my birthday, and I tried my best. Because it seems like every year I cry on my birthday. And I don't understand why. I try not to. But it is what it is. Last week, I tried to make a video, but I kept getting interrupted by messages. And I pulled some cards, and it's interesting that the two cards that I pulled came out again. And this time, the meaning is still the same, but they're a little bit more powerful. So maybe it wasn't meant to be for me to post that video. I got, from my Elena Fairchild Rebel cards, I got be the hunter, not the hunted. This card just reminds me that there's so much more in play, and that don't let other people laugh at you. Don't let, whether it's people physically or energetically, be better. Don't be the one they go chasing. Don't be the one that, just bows down and lets them shoot that arrow into your chest. Because it's not fair. And you're stronger than that. And if we allow things to invade us or take us down or anything like that, we end up being the prey. And we need to be the hunters, and we need to go after what we want. And as much as we think we are always fighting for what we want, we got to remember that there's always so much more in play, that there's so much more than us. And if that's not one thing since March 13th, if that's not one thing I learned, was that there's so much more in play. This card is a beautiful owl, and its eyes are the window to the soul. And we all know that that's something that always is what it is. And entwined with the owl is the flower of life and the continuous beauty of simple circles. And I just want to show you that the owl represents such amazing wisdom, and that we have to remember that there's so much more to the life than what we know and what we want sometimes. I'm very thankful for that card to come out when it did, even last week when I thought everything was great. And this week, still, one day at a time. And another one of my favorite cards ended up popping up, and I know a lot of people are afraid of spiders. And I get it. They're pretty creepy. I don't even like them when they come down in my face, but I won't be one to kill a spider. I'll be one to put a spider back outside, just because spiders suffer a lot. And we have to remember that. Spiders have to create something so beautiful. They have to create something so intricate and stunning, despite conditions, despite the weather, despite how big or how small the space they have. And they do that because they can survive. They do that because their love to live and their love to expand themselves and to grow is what they need to do. The spiders are an amazing creature, and that's the card that came out of my deck again this morning, and I wanted to share that. Well, not this morning because I slept all day. This card's a reminder to me, because the Pentacles is a Taurus thing, and it's an earth sign symbol, the Pentacles. And it's a reminder to me, and not just to the earth signs, but to everybody else, that you have to stay grounded. Stay grounded and fight for what you need, and fight for what you feel is right. And no matter how difficult situations may be, the wisdom of a spider and how it just instinctively they just know what they need to do to survive is important for us. And never to forget that life is all about an intricate weave. And I don't know if you can tell by both of these cards, they both have a lot of weaving through them, even in the flower of life and in the spider web. You know, everything isn't always what we seem to think it is. But it is what it is. And we have to be like the spider. We just have to keep surviving. In order to live, we have to keep surviving. And do what you need to do and allow those intricate weaves to happen. And it just needs to happen the way it needs to happen sometimes, and we can't control that. And I do apologize for this. I'm trying my best. But I am human. And everything for a reason, right? So I pulled, and I know this is probably for me because I'm the one going through all of this, but I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that's hurting, or I'm not the only one that's out there that's got some questions about their life or things like that, or just even what I have to say, if it resonates with you, whether or not it's through love, career, or if it's through anything, any type of relationship, whether it's your own personal sacrifices or your own personal life, you know, we have to remember that I may be going through this, and these cards will be, you know, representing, you know, parts of what I'm going through, but this doesn't mean that this can't relate to anything else in your life. And struggles are real for everybody, and struggles, matters of the heart, matters of financial, matters of stability, all those things are struggles. And no one is any less affected by it, and no one is any stronger than anybody else. We're all the same. But life is what it is, and we have to keep pushing forward. And that's one thing that I, you know, it's easier said than done, but you have to try. And we have to try to keep putting a smile on our face and keep moving forward, and we have to trust that everything is for a reason. And in saying that, it's amazing that the card that came out has been, I did highlight a few parts of it. This card I don't feel is just for me. I do feel that it is for another person, and I could be selfish in saying that, but I don't want to feel that I am, because I don't think I am. I know this card is not just for me, but it was a beautiful card, and I do have a lot to read on it, so I'm going to read on it. It's the Ascended Master Jesus and Rosivia. And the card is a meaningful sacrifice. It's beautiful. Another beautiful card of hers. And yeah, I'm just going to read from it, and I'm going to try my best, so forgive me. We bring you the blessing of a meaningful sacrifice. To manifest divine destiny, there are times when want must give way to greater need. It may feel as though you are being denied the very thing that you yearn the most. However, when meaningful sacrifice is being asked of you, there is far more generous and loving reality at play. What is being denied now will ultimately create opportunity for far greater gain. This doesn't necessarily resolve the pain of unfulfillment desire in the moment, but it does soothe your soul with understanding of what is being of understanding that you feel denied is only that your fulfillment can come about in a more extraordinary and generous expression in due course. I did highlight some things, so I'm going to just keep reading because I need to. Yet, if your body or your mind becomes enchanted by which is not truly meant for you, this leads you away from your path upon which you will actually feel joy, fulfillment, and happiness. Such distractions, as alluring or as perfect as they may seem, cannot provide a deep satisfaction for which you yearn. When the blessing of a meaningful sacrifice is bestowed upon you, you are being protected. The protection may seem like a no from the universe, which brings frustration. Perhaps also a deep despair and disappointment with your heart. We acknowledge that the suffering you may experience with tender compassion. However, there is something more for you. More suitable, more loving, more grand, more healing, more tender, more generous, more beautiful. You are loved enough that the universe will ensure sanctuary and safety and the success of your soul. When this oracle comes to you at a level, you are working very hard. You are going through an experience where something you want, perhaps very deeply, is being denied. This oracle does not say that you will never have what you want. It's bringing you the message that what you truly want is being delivered to you and shall manifest in perfect divine love, tenderness, affection, and of course, timing. Timing is everything. It may take much trust for you to accept this, and you will still feel pain and throwing of the desire. The hard work is required of you right now. So just keep pushing forward and know that with every bit of pain that we sacrifice, or every bit of pain that we feel in our lives, and every bit of anything that happens in our lives needs to happen, so that way when the good can come, finally we can love it and we can accept it with everything. And those sacrifices that we put, those the heartache will just feel like it was worth it at the time, because when the timing and everything comes to play and everything comes the way it should be, we have to remember that it'll be worth it. And one day we will forget the pain and we won't feel sad about it. We'll be able to be thankful for it. And I'm thankful for my experience as much as it hurts. I'm thankful for what I've gone through, because it was an amazing feeling, and it continues to be an amazing feeling. Absolute amazing feeling. That's why it hurts. But it is what it is, and I have to keep moving forward, just like we all have to keep moving forward. We have to remember that life is so much more than what we take it as today. And life is so much more than hurt. Because without the hurt, we can't appreciate the happiness. Without a little pain, can't come a little fun, right? So I'm going to read the healing process, and I think I'm going to just leave it at that. And yeah. I call upon Crystal Angel Rosifia and the Ascended Master Jesus Christ, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of a meaningful sacrifice. May the discipline asked of me to be an opportunity for me to discover my inner strength, courage, and faith. Where'd it go? May I be supported by love to surrender my attachments to how I wish things would be, so that the universe may bless me with all that would cause my soul to overflow with joy. May I be protected and nurtured on my path of divine destiny at all times. All that I conditionally surrender to divine love attracts even greater blessings into my life. I accept these blessings that become available to me through my meaningful sacrifice. Through divine grace and my own free will, so be it. I just wanted to add, at the end of that, when it said my own free will, the other night I questioned everything and I asked why the universe would hand me such an amazing feeling, such an amazing person. And I asked why? Why would they do this? And then just take it away. Just stop it from coming to fruition and getting us to have those answers. And the answer I got was free will. I just want everybody to remember that the universe can have everything lined up for us and can do everything what they feel that we need. And at the end of the day, we were gifted with free will in this physical form. And we can still make choices in our life. And we have to do what we feel is best. And it may hurt, and it's going to hurt. We feel empty afterwards sometimes. But if we felt that it was the right thing to do, then it's the right thing to do. It may change our courses, or it just may delay things. I don't know. I can't answer any of those questions. All I know is that timing is everything. And it is what it is. So, in saying that, I wish you all love and peace and strength and courage to live every day with a smile, despite the pain and despite the emptiness.